Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y Mysterio. Here we go.
We didn't rehearse that bit.
I thought we were telepathically reading each other. Yeah.
I've never even heard of that song or whatever that is. So we watched Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice 2. That's what we're going to call it for now, so we can get through this video easier.
You got mad at me when I called it that. You're like, it's Beetlejuice, say it right. I was like, no, it's Beetlejuice.
BB was pretty good.
BB. Balloon Boy?
Beast Boy.
No, right, Beetlejuice 2.
Yes.
Beetlejuice 2 will be easier to call it, because if we keep calling it Beetlejuice, we're going to get confused.
And we're also going to summon him at some point. Like,
eventually, yeah. Jeez. That's my first point of criticism. Jumping the gun. They said the F word. Beetlejuice said the F word, and they censored it on the movie. Because that was in the original. There was an F word in the original, and it was still rated PG. Not PG-13, PG originally. And then it got upgraded PG-13. But the F word stayed in it. They said the F word, and they censored it. That ruins the point of the joke.
Just good stuff first.
He should have said the F word. Let him say the F word to a bunch of children.
Hashtag let Beetlejuice say.
Exactly. You don't get to say it though. So positives.
Positives.
I like the opening. Also, the sandworm was still looked at least stop motion.
It was stop motion.
It really felt like the old movie still.
It's
weird how much older everyone
is.
The
practical effects was fucking amazing.
The practical effects were very good.
There was a point in the movie, I didn't point it out to you when the scene was up. Yeah. There's a point in the movie where all the cops bust into a church and they say freeze, and when it zooms in on Willem Dafoe, it's a statue.
Hey, wait, is it really?
Yeah, it's a statue.
Interesting.
It's a statue, and he's just
cool.
standing there. And it looks super cool. And he's got his skull and brain
He's got a skull. He's got a whole Two-Face thing going on over there.
Danny DeVito was in the movie.
Just cause, I guess.
Just cause.
Because he wanted to be.
A villain that was barely in the movie.
Not really unnecessary. But the whole idea of Beetlejuice's ex-wife coming for him is kind of funny. I hate the baby.
Beetlejuice should have been in the movie more.
Of course, I mean, his name's in it twice.
They focused too much on the human characters. Yes, we get it.
That was a problem with the original, too, though.
Yes, we get it.
The
they're
third
all
act,
back.
It's rushed. They really rushed to the third act, just like the original film. I don't like the pacing of the Beetlejuice movies. I just don't. I don't like the way they're paced.
The environments were cool. The songs were fucking incredible in that movie.
Ah, yes, I loved the choral rendition of Deo.
All the music was great. There were some funny jokes in there.
You know what was missing?
What?
Jump in the line. That was missing. That was in the original. They danced to... Like, they brought back Deo, but they couldn't bring back Jump in the Line. That's upsetting. We actually made a YouTube short with Jump in the Line, and it got censored for violence against minors. That's what that song was.
Oh!
Shake, 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 Sonora. It's that song.
Yeah.
That's Jump in the Line. And we got in trouble for it.
But for a movie that people have been waiting for literally 40 years for...
It's really
good. It's really good.
It could have been a lot worse.
Okay.
I was worried about it.
This is also saying, like, I watched Transformers 1 the day before when this was recorded.
Which is better?
Transformers 1.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah. It was so good. I got more of the references. The animation was beautiful.
Well, that's because you haven't seen Beetlejuice.
Yes, I have.
When?
A long-ass time ago, but I still saw it. Transformers 1's better.
Okay. If you say so.
I'm telling you, if you understood the Transformers universe, it would be so good.
Oh, it's on the Tep Time list.
It is on the Tep Time list.
Gotta watch all the Transformers movies. Let's see, what else? Story, plot synopsis.
So basically, the goth chick from the first movie
Lydia.
Yes. Lydia has started a ghost show.
TV show. Where she investigates haunted houses.
Yeah, and then she starts seeing Beetlejuice again with her dope of a boyfriend,
producer, sort of. So basically, there's this producer and then their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But her grandfather dies, so they go back to the house from the first movie to do her funeral. She starts seeing visions of Beetlejuice. During the memorial of the funeral, her scummy producer boyfriend proposes to her. She fumbles her way through and says yes. Meanwhile, she's having problems with her daughter. Meanwhile, down in the underworld, Beetlejuice's ex-wife has been pieced back together from a storage closet, no thanks to Danny DeVito, who broke her out on accident. So she's sucking souls, trying to get back to Beetlejuice and kill him, because
It's
he killed
exactly
her.
what it sounds like when she's sucking souls.
Yep. Anyway, so she's trying to get to Beetlejuice to suck his soul out and kill him like permanently, dead forever. Meanwhile, mommy and daughter are having an issue. Boyfriend's trying to marry her, so she starts running off and seeing this boy. This boy's actually pretty nice guy. He's a sweet boy. At first. All right. Plot twist. Spoiler time. Click off now if you don't want the spoiler.
Spoilers?
Here we go.
No way.
Boy's not actually nice. Boy is actually dead. Killed his two parents back in the day. Daughter finds out that she has the gift that Lydia has, that her mom has, that she can see dead people. The boy tricks her to go into the spirit world to swap souls with her so he can go back to the land of the living, and she'd be caught on the soul train going to death, to the great beyond.
Basically,
so
they had
Lydia
a
has
sixth sense about everything.
Yeah, basically. So Lydia has to summon Beetlejuice and arrange to get married again, just like the first movie, which the whole conflict of the whole tension is just
ending scene.
The whole tension and ending is just
the exact same
right
as
out of
the
the
first
original,
one.
which there's a wedding and Beetlejuice does something but for marriage. So anyway, they save the daughter. That's all good. They come back to the real world. Meanwhile, this police officer is hunting, played by Willem Dafoe, is hunting down Beetlejuice for breaking the law, bringing a human into the dead world. So they're all at the wedding. He's about to get married. A beautiful, beautiful song, beautiful arrangement, choreography's grand. Beetlejuice makes the scummy producer tell the truth, which is he never liked her. He never liked Lydia. Who could have figured? Who could have guessed? You saw his fakeness coming from a million miles away. And that's the story. Beetlejuice ended up breaking the law, so he doesn't actually have to marry Lydia. Thank goodness. Bad guy and lady, ex-wife, who really is not important, like, at all to the story.
At all!
Gets eaten by the sandworm, just like in the original. Beetlejuice goes away to come back in the inevitable sequel 30 years later, and mother and daughter live happily ever after. Did I skip over anything important?
No.
Tells you how much the dad mattered. There's a dead dad, and they help reunite the mother and daughter, but that's not important.
Not really.
There you go. And if you if you feel like we skipped some build-up and just got into the third act,
Watch the movie.
That's my issue with it. There's really not much build-up. It all just sort of happens. Beetlejuice movies are a bit shorter, which I don't mind, but at the same time, actually, what is the runtime?
Let me look.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going on to your favorite part of a movie review, the bad stuff.
Yeah, it's not my favorite part.
It is your favorite.
You make it out like I'm this big nitpicker, which I am, but I'm most critical about the things I love.
Is a good example of you being a poopy head.
The more I love it, the more I'm going to criticize it. That's just how it goes, because I want it to be better. Beautiful opening. Pretty much all the visual effects were spot on. Loved it. Bob was great. The humor is there. He could have been a bit more crude. Like, he wasn't exactly crude as he used to be. I love the whole idea of Lydia going crazy and finding it more and more. The romance between the boy and the girl was a bit set up. It's felt so obvious. So I like the fact that they twisted
it's an hour and 44 minutes.
And how much is the original?
Let me look.
The original Beetlejuice. So I thought it was going to be a romance, but they did the twist really early on, which was great. Once again, all visual effects good. I don't have much negative to say about it. I'm just upset that he didn't say the F word. That's pretty much it.
It was an hour and 32 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like shorter movies.
Yeah. To be perfectly honest...
What did you not like?
I don't know. Again, like you said, it's too rushed.
It's rushed. But it wasn't as weird as the original, which is good. I think the original was too weird.
No, it's not.
It spent a whole lot more time in the underworld, and the original focused on the family more, and I think that's just because we live in the modern day. It's really easy to do that sort of stuff now.
Not to mention...
those visual effects.
I just can't.
A lot of it was real.
There's just something about this movie. So I was great going into it, knowing, like, the basics of what happened in the first one.
Yeah.
But, like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest movie
guess what?
of the year. It's not the worst movie of the year.
Guess what? The original Beetlejuice is just okay too.
I need to rewatch it.
It's not good. It's just okay. Beetlejuice is
Did-
an okay film.
Did
Beetlejuice 2 is an okay film.
Did Beetlejuice 2 deserve to be made? Absolutely, because Beetlejuice
Yes.
is a classic.
I think Beetlejuice 2 is better than the original Beetlejuice 2. Also, Beetlejuice 2 is better than Beetlejuice as well. It's just better.
Yeah.
They did better with the second one, which is exactly what I wanted
And
to see.
all the characters looked incredible for their age. Like Lydia was back.
It was just weird to see her in her 50s.
Michael Keaton looked exactly like Beetlejuice.
Oh, he didn't change a bit.
Not even a bit.
But all the original people that came back, it was just weird to see how old they got.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Lydia.
Mm-hmm. Lydia was like the main focus of the movie, which I kind of didn't like.
She was the main focus in the... No, the main focus was the
main
couple.
focus was the couple.
The haunted couple. Yeah.
I
I wish we saw them. Also, they were explained away as finding a loophole out of it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but in the original, they were still around at the end.
They're saying
Lydia learned to live with the couple, but they're like,
They're
they
like,
found some loophole
they
to get
found
out of
some
here,
loophole to get out to the other side.
so they don't have to live in the house, be haunted in the house anymore, because they were supposed to haunt that house for 140 years. In real time, only 40 years have passed. So, what gives? They should still be in that house, but
Also, the little funny reference to the thing where it says 2024 AD, meaning 2024 after death.
yes,
Yes.
that's just, that's how we just write the year, right?
Yeah.
After death.
Mm-hmm.
After the death of who?
Jesus.
Yes. That's not a reference to anything. That's just how we write years.
Just shut up.
It's okay. We write the year
The-
2024 AD.
Okay, I think with me and Transformers 1, the reason why...
You like Transformers 1 better because it's an IP that you knew. You cannot claim that you know Beetlejuice when it's been so long since you've seen the first one.
Yes, but at the same time, even if I did go into it watching the first one, I feel like I would like it better anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Beetlejuice 1 is better.
Huh?
Sorry, Beetlejuice 2 is better than Beetlejuice 1. And I enjoyed it enough to watch it again, maybe in a few months.
No.
Not immediately.
No.
I'd watch it again, though.
I'd
watch it with my family.
I'd probably, after a few years, maybe.
Like Fall Guy, I'd watch it whenever.
Oh, yeah. Fall Guy. Is that our best movie on the list right now?
Yeah, so far. Fall Guy, whenever.
Fall Guy.
Beetlejuice 2, watch it just again
What's
with the
the
family.
worst movie on the list?
Just to
Is
watch
it-
it again with the family. But other than that, no. It's either Paw Patrol or like Saw 11, actually.
It's not 10.
Yeah.
There's no way. Because Five Nights at Freddy's, did we rate it that low? I feel like we rated it that low.
Maybe we might have. Anyway, speaking about ratings,
What do we rate this movie from a scale of 1 to 10? And we'll combine our things together. So, Editor Man, you first.
6.5. It's an okay film.
5.
Really.
Yeah.
Like, dead middle of the road
Dead
there.
middle of the road.
I'll lower mine to 6. Yeah.
Dead middle of the road. So 5 plus 6 equals 11 out of 20.
An 11 out of 20. It is truly just a middle of the road film.
Mid movie.
But then again, so is the original, so nothing's wrong. It's all good.
I mean, was it, again, like I said, did it need to exist? Yes, absolutely. I mean, after 40 years, I mean, Top Gun.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it,
Did you enjoy your time at the theater?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed the movie.
See, so did I. I was,
I actually enjoyed
Alright, the wedding cake scene, like the whole wedding scene was done in the first one, but they did it so much better in the second one. Like, you couldn't see me in the theater. Did you look over at me?
I was hearing you singing and stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
I was singing it, but when I wasn't singing, do you know what I was doing?
What?
This. I was grinning ear to ear.
Ear to ear.
Oh, that whole end dream sequence is amazing. Also, I love when Beetlejuice speaks Spanish. That's a lot of fun.
He does. Yeah, doesn't he speak a lot of different languages?
They only spoke Spanish,
Did he only
English, and
spoke
I think the flashback
Spanish?
was in a different language. The flashback was fun. The stop motion scene about how Lydia's Lydia's husband died. That was good. No, Lydia's grandfather.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
No, Lydia's dad.
No, it was Lydia. Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Lydia's dad.
Yeah.
It was a stop motion animation.
It was a stop motion
which was
animation, which I wish there was more of.
And then there was a black and white narrated in some language
Of Beetlejuice's
of
origin.
Beetlejuice getting married and the origin of his ex-wife, which those little cutaways are so much fun. And the dream sequence with the wedding and they were floating in the air. It's a good movie. It is.
Basically,
You know what? It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Would I recommend it to people who've seen the first one? Yes.
But if you haven't seen the first one, I wouldn't bother.
Don't even bother, yeah.
A lot of enjoyment comes from the fact that Beetlejuice is back.
The only reason why I went into Transformers 1 was because it's an origin story.
Logan did.
No. It's an origin story. It's a pre-sequel.
Yeah, I know.
So, pretty much, I could walk into the movie not even knowing what Transformers is.
Yeah.
But anyway,
11 out of 12. 11 out of 20.
11 out of
This
20.
is how many times we said Beetlejuice.
It's insane. We summoned that motherfucker like, damn.
Divide by 3. We summoned him this many times. I'll do the math later.
Look at that.
That's way too many Beetlejuices
Way
roaming
too
around. Like, you shouldn't have more than one Beetlejuice roaming around.
Alright.
Beetlejuice.
But-
Darn it, I did it again. 3 Beetlejuices. Dude, counting this is going to be hard. Editing me is
But
going to
that is all we have time for a movie review on Beetlejuice.
That's 6 right there.
And, yeah,
See y'all
pretty
next
good
one.
movie. And
And if you're on Patreon, thank you so much. It
Yep.
means the world to us.
Yep.
See y'all later.
And we will see you all in the next one.